Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. Today we've got an awesome video for you. We're going to be doing a surplus video. A lot of guys been asking for more surplus guns, more mil-surps. So your wish is my command. We're going to be talking about the Egyptian Hakim service rifle. This is a video we've been kind of alluding to about for almost a whole year now. And we're finally getting this little puppy out to the range to stretch the legs on it, see how it does. The Hakim is a really unique service rifle that draws its lineage directly from the Swedish AG-42 Ljungman rifle, which we've already done a video on. The Swedish Ljungman, and that's actually a very viewed video of ours. People really love the 6.5 by 55 battle rifle concept, but the Swedish Ljungman was a really, really awesome gun and one of the first direct gas impingement guns ever made for military service or otherwise. Very, very early type of direct gas impingement rifle, and a very unique system that this type of rifle functions off of. So Egypt was basically, they were getting a little bit fed up with their FN-49s. Not that they're a bad gun by any stretch of the imagination, but around the early 50s, they approached Sweden about building them a rifle, and the Swedes answered with the Hakim. They had stockpiles of 8mm Mauser ammo already laying around of various status of disrepair and power levels and age. And so due to the wide variety of different ammunition they had laying around Egypt as a country, they had to develop this gun with an adjustable gas system, which is located right here. It uses a funky little special key that is a special tool for adjusting the gas system. That way, if you have a wide variety of different ammunition, you can adjust the gas system for that type of ammunition. The gun weighs 10 pounds. It is a gas-operated, direct gas impingement, semi-automatic, stripper clip-fed rifle. All right, so you can take a standard Mauser stripper clip, and I'll show you how to load the gun because there is a unique loading procedure for this rifle, or you will bust your thumb into oblivion. I'm not kidding. You think Garand thumb is bad. You haven't gotten a busted thumb until you've got popped by a Hakim here. Another distinguishing characteristic of the gun is the integral muzzle brake that is built into the front of the rifle. It does have an adjustable, driftable sight for windage, and then the rear sight is adjustable for elevation. The sighting arrangement is pretty much like tangent style sights like you would see on a Mauser rifle. And the radius of sights is a little bit short for some people. You know, you would think maybe they would have found a way to possibly mount the sights further back to get a longer sight radius, but it doesn't really seem to affect the accuracy of the guns, as you're about to see. These things shoot exceptionally well. And this gun was in service through around the late 60s. Egypt adopted the AK-47. Obviously, once the AK came along, it was kind of a deal breaker for a lot of these big battle rifles where people were wanting, the countries of the world were wanting to get into an intermediate rifle or intermediate cartridge. A soldier could carry more ammunition and things of that nature. So Egypt adopted the AK-47 around the early 60s. These guns were pretty much sold off as surplus, and a lot of them wound up in the United States and they were imported. They built about 70,000 of these guns. So there's definitely a lot more of these guns laying around than the Swedish counterpart, the 6.5 by 55 Ljungman. So for someone wanting to get into a gun of this type, the Hakims are usually going to be a little bit more affordable option over their Swedish counterparts. Now, these guns are built on Swedish machinery. So after Sweden got away from the AG-42 and got, down the line to their next rifle, they basically sold the machinery for building the rifle to the Egyptians, and the Egyptians made them on Swedish machinery. I would imagine, knowing a little bit about what I would know about this sort of thing, it would seem that I'm sure the Swedes went to Egypt and kind of taught them, like the technology and the engineering and a little bit of the gunsmithing prowess probably came along with the machinery, which is pretty common. Anytime a country sells off machinery, good example are the SKSs that are the Sino-Soviets. You look at all the machinery that Russia provided to China to produce the early versions of the SKS that the Chinese were making. They too sent engineers from Russia to China to assist them in transitioning to building the rifle properly. So I would imagine that the Swedes had kind of an early favor in helping them build these guns and making sure they got their tooling set up right and everything like that. So they are built on Swedish machinery. It's a very odd mechanism, and if you're not careful, it can be a little bit daunting at first. So the magazine's a 10-shot box that's intended to be fed with stripper clips, but it is removable. So if you wanted to cap it off with individual rounds, you could do so. But the magazine is really intended to be locked into the gun all the time and then fed with stripper clips. So I'm going to demonstrate the loading procedure for the gun. Also, one thing I didn't mention, the relatively short length of pull of the stock compared to the Jungmann, these guns are going to have a little bit shorter length of pull because they were designed for more short-statured people with maybe shorter arms. So they are going to have a slightly shorter length of pull. The gun weighs 10 pounds, and in combination with the muzzle brake, this gun purrs like a kitten. They don't kick hard at all. So to draw the carrier rearward, see, a lot of people see this shell deflector and they think, oh, I'm going to pull back and the bolt's going to move. Well, no, that's not how this gun works. The proper way, the safest way to load this gun and to use this gun is to always make sure it is on safe. Now, there's some other guns, like if you're shooting M1 Garand and you don't want to have the safety engaged, no harm, no foul, you're probably going to be all right. But on this gun, it will physically harm you if you do not engage the safety every time you load the gun. To load the gun, these little ears right here on the dust cover, push it forward, okay? It'll lock into the bolt. You can see the bolt is captured in this dust cover now. So let's say that I didn't want to let the bolt slam home and I wanted to just lower the bolt manually. Well, what I would do is return this to the front, put my thumb right here on this little stripper clip notch, press this, and let it decompress, let the springs decompress. Now, I'm going to demonstrate once here. If you don't have the safety engaged, all right, so right here the gun is on fire, the safety's located right here in the rear, and I pull this back, that bolt is going to slam. There is a groove that is actually cut into the rear of the safety that has a dish in it. And all it does is when the gun is in fire and I pull this dust cover back, all it does is hit this little tab right here, which unlocks the dust cover and releases it from the bolt. So, with the safety engaged, again, I'm going to demonstrate it one more time. All right, with the safety engaged, forward, back until it stops. Insert the magazine, which in a military situation, the magazine is going to stay locked inside of the gun. You take your ammunition, okay? Now this is loaded on Romanian Mauser stripper clips. Not all stripper clips will work with this gun. I find that it has to be one of the skinnier types of clips in order to work. There is a groove that is cut onto this stripper clip guide. All right, so the dust cover has a shell deflector and a stripper clip notch. In order to load this gun, I'm going to lay the stripper clip into the notch all the way to the rear. That is there as a guide. Okay, you see that it has a groove that's cut into it to allow the clip to rotate down into the stripper clip notch. With some practice, you can do this pretty quick, but with the safety engaged, into the stripper clip notch, drop it in, okay? All right, and it'll lock in place. All right, first stripper clip's in. We'll remove it manually. It holds 10 shots, which means I need 2 stripper clips. Second stripper clip, rock it in, just like this. All right, you guys get the idea. Okay, second stripper clip is inserted, the magazine is full of ammunition, the stripper clip's still in place. Instead of removing the stripper clip manually, what you do is you then engage the rifle to the fire position, grab the shell deflector, push the carrier forward just a little bit, give it a bump to the rear. All right, it chambered the first round, and in theory, it usually will bump this stripper clip up out of the way, but it'll move like that, and then the first shot, it'll just kick it up off out of the way, okay? Then the rifle is placed back on safe until you're ready to shoot again. Now, we're gonna shoot the gun, but I'll show you a couple of other little hacks that you can do as well. In terms of like clearing the chamber, this is a really safe gun to be able to clear the chamber easily and know exactly what's going on. I'll demonstrate that in a moment. But we are going to shoot the gun. Now the ammunition that we're using is Yugo M75 sniper ammo. This is very, very good ammunition. I want to say it's 196 grain ammo, and boy, this stuff is killer. So we're going to take a few shots here. Chad is going to spot. I'm going to quit talking and shoot the gun, and I'll pull it apart a little bit later, show you an exploded view of some of the parts and components. It's a really neat gun. All right.
All right, where are you going first?
I'm just going to go for 100 and try to shoot that D28 right in the head.
Okay. You got your sight adjusted?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to go for the head.
All right, spot her up. Hit just to the left of the bolt. Right over the shoulder. There you go. Favoring a little bit left of your point of aim.
Man, what an accurate rifle.
It's stacked in about 2.5 inches.
Yeah, not bad for a battle gun. All right, I'm going to adjust the sight. I'm going to put the gun on safe. Now, how many shots was that? 5 or 6?
5 or 6.
All right, we're going to top the gun off, okay? With the gun on safe, I've still got rounds in the magazine. We're going to draw the dust cover forward. We're going to extract the cartridge from the gun. We're going to put it back in the magazine. Grab another stripper clip, rotate in. Okay, back on fire. All right, we should be good. Once you get a little bit of practice, it's not a big deal. All right, so I'm going to bring this sight up to 200 meters. And I'm going to go for a couple of those small gongs down there, Chad, the little black ones.
Yeah, run it.
On the left side there, see if I can hit them.
Nailed him. Oh, I love when those things flip up over the top.
I mean, guys, that's a quarter-size D28 at 200 yards with open sights. Man, these things are so accurate. I tell you what, how about what are those 6-inch plates down there?
Yeah, those are 6.
All right, how about a 6-inch plate on the right down there, Chad?
Run it. Oh, just under it. Same place, just under it. Oh yeah. Clipped him on the bottom side about 7 o'clock.
Man, these things are so accurate.
All right. You're still favoring a little left though.
Well, you got to think, that is a super tiny target.
Yep.
All right, how about, I'm going to bump the sights up to 300. And let's try the coyote down there at 300 yards.
The coyote?
The coyote. All right.
Running?
I'm going for it.
You got him right above the right above the leg there on the rear. That favored a little bit on the low side.
All right, so the gun's empty, safe. Make sure the carrier's engaged. I'm going to try to go quick. I'm going to stand up here just so I can kind of get over the top of the gun a bit.
Get it out of there.
There you go, ready to shoot. All right, coyote.
It's in it. All right, you that bullet went right under his belly between his legs. So you're still favored a little bit on the low side. There you go. You're hitting the back legs. Just under and bring your point of aim up a little bit. You hit his tail. Stacked it into his tail again. Back leg. Right over the top of his butt.
All right. All right, now that little half-size D28 that's above him, I'm gonna try that. And guys, this gun with this ammunition, 10-pound gun with that muzzle device on it like it is, that brake, it cuts a recoil. It does not kick hard at all. It's about like shooting almost like an AR, really.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And another thing about this gun that's really cool is you're also getting a very smooth recoil impulse due to the direct gas impingement. There is a tube that physically goes back and ejects gas into the face of the carrier, and that's what functions the gun. It literally is direct gas impingement, which is awesome. Very early piece of gun technology that utilizes the direct gas impingement.
A little bit of headwind to contend with here. Yep. Right under him. Got it.
Well, this is just too much fun. Safety. Now, if I didn't engage your safety, when I go to bump this carrier, if there's a round in there, that bolt is closing. So that's just something to consider. Make sure you're always applying the safety when you shoot one of these things. These things are just so much fun to shoot. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, finish up that group on that half-size D28.
All right, I'm gonna try.
Shoot a few more shots. I mean, those rounds landed. All right, you got him in the head. Favorite on the left edge. Dead center. Just missed him on the left.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you can do your part behind a rifle and you got good eyesight, these guns will straight up shoot. They really are a lot of fun to shoot. And guys, you have to remember, it's a battle rifle. It's not a target gun. Now, the Jungmann, when we did the video on that particular gun, is a pretty dang accurate service rifle. Now, you know, the Jungmann might be possibly an exception to that rule, but not the rule, the exception. The Hakeem is a really cool gun, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get out of the way and let Chad have a few shots. This is, after all, his gun, and I don't wanna hog the show here. Chad has been itching and fiending to get out and shoot this gun. We're feeding the gun some awesome ammunition, and I tell you, this is such a fun video to make because this gun is just shooting the living daylights out. I love it when I can come out here and do a video on a gun and everything's working and there's no problems. It's just great. It's liberating, in fact. So, very cool gun. I'm gonna let Chad have a go.
All right, I'm gonna take a few shots with my Hakeem here. I haven't shot this gun past about 100 yards before. First time we've had it out. See if I can get this tripper clip loaded right. And nope, no bueno. Thing does definitely take a little bit of finesse to get loaded and get a feel for. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the clip out. And then let's see, fire. Oh yeah. All right, so I've got the sight set to 400 meters. Eric was using the 300 meter sight setting and found they had to aim a little bit high and obscure the target itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it to 400 meters here, and then I'm gonna give a bullseye hold on the target. Basically, here's the round. I'm gonna put the sights down here at the bottom, so it's a bullseye hold. The round should land right in the middle of the target. Eric's gonna spot for me, and we're just gonna see what this old girl will do. So far, she's been performing, man. I mean, what a wonderful, wonderful rifle. Oh man, I just can't get enough of this thing. All right, I'm just gonna go for 3 and see where I'm at on the big 22-inch round, Eric, and then I'm gonna go for some of the smaller targets.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. All right, hey. All right, I'm gonna send her.
Yep. Shooter group. Right under the plate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cutting about lower third now.
You're hitting right on the bottom of the gong.
Really? Okay. Well, it's hitting right to where I'm aiming then. Well, heck, all right. Is it well centered or?
For the most part.
A little left, maybe still?
Kind of all over the place.
Kind of all over the place. All right, well, maybe I won't be able to do this thing justice today.
There you go. Do that again.
Just under?
Yeah, just under.
All right, well, I'm going to bump it up to 500 meters.
I would bump it up because where all of those 5 shots landed, save for the first shot from the cold bore, probably in about a 4 or 5 inch circle.
All right.
So definitely decent accuracy.
All right, well, I moved it up to 500 meters and I'm going to bullseye and see where they're going.
Yep. You should be about the top of the gong.
Okay.
Yep. Keep going. Yep. That went all the way at the bottom of the gong.
Weird. Well, all right. All right, let's see.
Well, those 3 shots landed into about a 5 inch circle.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
All right. There we go. Get out of there. This thing's not bad to load once you get...
Okay.
Yeah, it's on safe.
I didn't see the safety. I was like, oh, crap.
No, I'm not getting that Hakeem thumb now. Yeah, we were joking around early on when we were talking about doing this video. Ah, rats. Get in there. About taking a hot dog and just showing what might happen if you get Hakeem thumb. But we don't have a hot dog here and I'm not going to use my thumb. But
you trust me, you don't want to see it, guys.
No, it would be gruesome.
Yeah, real quick, Ray was telling me a story one time. They had a bunch of Hakeems in at Moss one time, and this guy didn't know how to manipulate the gun, and the dang bolt closed on his thumb, and he was standing there with the gun hanging from his thumb.
Oh no! I don't remember that story. Like, ah! Oh my God. All right, so fire, just cheat the dust cover and bolt forward just a little bit, and let it go.
Yeah.
There it is, easy peasy. Just get in the habit of putting that thing back on safe every time. All right, I'm gonna try to shoot the 8 inch popper. Maybe, you know, aim small, miss small, whatever the case is.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I might try the gopher, I don't know.
Just aim at the bottom where it tapers down, you should hit it.
Yep. Let's see. All right, I can barely see that little guy.
You got it, right in the center. Good shot.
Well,
300-yard headshot with a Hakeem.
Dude. All right, let's see if I can replicate that.
Good shot.
Dude.
They're an inch apart. Keep doing that. Now that one hit low.
Weird.
All the way at the bottom. It looks like it's throwing a flyer. Shoot again. Yep.
Huh. Weird.
Man, those 2 shots hit a little low, but you stacked 3 into about a damn 3 inch circle.
What more does it need to do? All right, let's see. All right. I'm going for the gopher. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I can. He's like a little white speck on the ground over there. Oh man. All right. Come on, baby.
Way low.
Way low, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
You got him. Right in the belly.
Yeah! Take that. Oh yeah, we're definitely taking this thing to the tower.
Let's do it. Right over his little noggin.
Right over his head.
Right in the belly. Same spot as the first shot. You hit him.
Well, I am impressed.
Those shots are an inch apart. Right in the head.
Dude. All right, I think we're done here. We're going to the tower.
Let's do it.
All right, so we made our way to the top of the hill here. We're on the tower. We're going to take some 600-yard shots, 550 meters. It's the longest range we have available here at the farm with the Hakeem here. And this is not going to be easy. Let's just put it lightly. Open tangent sights, somewhat short sight radius, 8mm sniper ammo, not a sniper rifle. All right, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's tiny. Oh, good grief. All right, we're gonna give it our best go here. All right, I got the sights set at 700 meters, and I'm gonna just do a bullseye hold like we talked about earlier. About the only way you can really get on target at this kind of range. Ooh boy. All right, I'm gonna send one. Any idea?
Again.
Boy, that wind, man.
It actually looks like you just impacted right over the top of the gong.
Okay.
Bring your hold down a little bit more.
All right, well, I'm gonna bullseye down there at the bottom of the dirt pile there.
All right, you hit about 8 inches to the right and just slightly level with the bottom of the gong.
Okay.
You do have a crosswind.
Yep, all right. I'll hold for wind and give it a little bit more elevation.
Same spot, but on the left side of the gong this time. Split the difference.
Too much wind.
That's a long way, man.
Man, it is a big tick.
You're on it. Boy, smack that gong too. Good shot. Just under the gong, Chad. Okay. Those 3 shots triangulated into about a 10-inch circle.
Not bad for
Not
open
bad for
sights.
An old war horse.
Oh, heck no.
Same spot, Chad. So
Dang
the last 4 shots inside of a 10-inch circle. That's good. Good shot. That's within the 10-inch circle. Good shot. That thing is grouping.
Dude, man. What a sweet shooter.
Yeah.
All right, oops, safe.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Yikes, we don't want to do that.
But the rounds that are on the bottom of the gong, you're kind of favoring the bottom.
Yeah. And
the ones that missed were just barely off the bottom of the gong. So if you figure out, that's probably about a 10-inch circle.
It's not bad.
That's better, what, minute and a half gun?
Yeah, give or take. Close to it.
Yeah.
A little bit less than a minute and a half, I think.
Yeah, not terrible, man.
Man.
More accurate than it needs to be.
All right.
Well, you never have enough accuracy. I take that. I retract that statement.
Man, I'm just so impressed with just the overall quality of this gun, just how it's been shooting, the accuracy, just how soft it shoots.
Yep.
I mean, like Eric mentioned, man, this thing just purrs like a kitten. It's like shooting an AR. I mean, with that muzzle brake on there.
We need to revisit this video for 600 with the Jungmann.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Talk about a gun that purrs like a kitten, man.
Man, I don't know any other way to describe it. These things are just so much fun to shoot.
God,
Go ahead.
Man, I want to take a shot at that 8-inch popper, but I can't even see the thing.
It's tough to see, man.
All right, you know what? All right, I got 10 shots. Well, let's leave the other 20 for you. I'm going to shoot that 8-inch plate.
Do it.
Screw it, whatever.
You can do it. It's all in your mind.
I can barely see that thing, but you know, if you can see it, you can shoot it, right?
If you can see it, you can shoot it. I hit it with the K31 the other day.
You did. All right, we're gonna go for it. Hold for wind. Ooh, boy.
Right over the top.
What? Get it out of here.
Yep. Right over the top.
Ah!
Good windage. Right over the top. Good windage.
Ah, what?
Those 3 shots, Chad, were probably in about a 6 or 8 inch circle of each other. Split the difference. That was down in the dirt in front of it.
Okay.
Good windage. Right over the top.
Dang, man. That is a hard little gover to hit.
It is. But the fact that you're aiming at such a fine object, you're shooting a good group down there. Got it, down the bottom. Good shot. You hit that like little 4-inch sliver down below it.
It seems like I always hit that little piece.
Yep.
That's
Aim
not
small,
bad.
miss small.
Man, I'll take it.
Just to the left, about 2 inches.
Dang.
Good good elevation.
Oh, the wind died down.
Yep. That was way down in the dirt in front of it.
Man, barrel's heating up. I'm getting some mirage off the flash hider and stuff. Or the muzzle brake, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe a shot or 2 left.
Just to the right. Same distance off the right side as you were off the left side. That barrel could be getting a little warm. Down in the dirt in front of it.
Man, I'll take it.
All right. Can't really think of much better than launching some 8mm in at 600 yards. So let's do it. Wish me luck. Hopefully the mill syrup gods are on my side today.
Good luck.
I'm gonna need it. All right. Oh, okay. What is that, a gnat on the end of the front sight post down there?
Dude, man, no, that's a target.
All right,
which one are you going
wind
for?
right in our face. I'm just gonna, to see, I'm gonna just bullseye it and go for it, and you just tell me where I'm at.
You going for the black gong?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad group down there at all.
No, it's not.
That round, the trace looked like it went right over the top of the gong.
That's
like,
what happened to you earlier.
Literally.
Like your first 2 shots, you bullseyed it, didn't you?
I did.
Yep. So me and you were hitting in the same spot then, because was the windage pretty much spot on?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like you may have had a little bit of right drift. Dude, that was dead center. Just under it. Wow, that round kind of went way low and slightly right. It was down in the dirt and grass transition there. Just under it again.
All right, bring my hold up a bit.
Wow, that was considerably right. Same place, you're hitting just to the left of the 8-inch popper.
That's strange.
The wind's in our face right now, it's not really crossing. Just under it at 5 o'clock. Same place, just under it about 5 o'clock.
Well, I'm keeping the same hold, just trying to... All the shots kind of landing about the same area, though?
Yeah, I mean, you're shooting about, I'd say about the same or maybe slightly larger group size than me, but it's kind of in between the 2 targets down there in the dirt. There you go. Huh.
Odd. Not bad. It's very consistent. if this gun maybe had just a little bit better sights.
Yeah, if they had like a tangent or a kind of a peep style sight, maybe integrated in that rear safety.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty awesome.
It's definitely, I mean, dang man, for a battle rifle though, great. All right, I'm gonna go for the half-size D28 on the left. I'm gonna double down and go for a little bit smaller target and maybe a more precise point of aim. Maybe I can connect with it, perhaps, maybe.
Possibly. Hopefully I'll be able to spot those shots in there on those ties. Ready when you are. All right. You're on it. Boy, that was a solid hit. It looked like you may have been just to the left. It's hard to tell. Couldn't see it. I can't see it,
Boy,
man.
it slings them right in there.
Yeah, I can't see the impacts in those ties. Oh, that hit down there by the coyote's butt.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It's like it's stringing low a little bit. All right, I'm going to go back to the other gong. And I'll tell you what, I'll try the 8-inch gong. I can barely see it. Let me see if I can connect with it once or twice or maybe once.
And we definitely got a headwind for sure.
Yep. Right under it.
Yep. It hit down there in the grass, man. About a foot under it. Same place. That's so odd. Like right over the top of it. Just left. I mean, it's all right in there, man.
I know. It's just insane how well these guns shoot. And it's crazy, you know, even though I'm not necessarily connecting where I want to connect, the consistency of the gun is apparent.
It's consistent.
From shooter to shooter. I mean, the groups that the gun is shooting and the way that the shots are stringing in there is just phenomenal. I mean, if this gun were dressed up maybe with a little bit nicer sights or maybe an optic, good God, you could stack them right in there if you could see what you're shooting maybe a little better. That front sight, one thing I'll notice compared about the Hakeem compared to the Jungmann definitely has a little bit finer front sight, which does lend itself to a little bit finer acquisition of the target. But I tell you, I mean, you have to think, this is 1950s technology, and man, what an awesome, awesome, awesome rifle. I can't say enough good things about the Hakeem rifle. They are a ton of fun to shoot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching us play with this gun today. Some bits of shooting better than others, but you know, it is a really interesting part of military history and just a fabulous example of an early direct gas impingement gun. And the fact that it's an 8mm makes it even cooler because you're launching semi-auto 8mm, which is neat. Nice general recoil, big heavy honking rifle that doesn't kick very hard, nice flat shooter. I mean, even with this sight set to 700, you can see that sight's barely poked up. So that 8mm is a nice flat cartridge, not a whole lot of trajectory. You know, good ballistic coefficients with a good heavy sniper round in the M75. You can definitely see how consistent that ammunition is. If anything, even though we may not have connected with every shot, even the misses tell a little part of the story. So that's why we like to shoot from these extreme distances to show what you can reasonably expect out of a gun like this. Guys, thank you for watching today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. We had a blast, of course. Go over to Facebook, follow us on Facebook, sign up for our email list if you haven't. Guys, thanks for the support. We'll catch you next time.